Hello everyone, welcome to War 2 of Season 44. We're against LVT today. Before I get into it, I just wanted to put a little shout out of respect really. I don't have a huge number of followers, I've got like less than 70 I think. Not that that's an appeal, although it's nice that people enjoy and spread the word and whatever. But for those that do watch, at this higher level of war, you'll know that LVT was Taters' alliance, and may or may not know, for reasons it's not my place to go into, he's had to step away from the game. He's done a lot for the top tier war community, and he's had to take a step away. So for those that know him or are able to, he has posted a video. Check it out, and he just deserves all the love and respect. Anyway, let's get into it. Today was a very short war for me, didn't have much to do, although it wasn't taken up by WAG's pre-fights either. I went in with Havok and Red Mags, Havok having his first appearance for me this season. It's nice to have him back. And then Silk, Cassie was banned. Silk has been super fun for me. I've enjoyed getting to play with her. I feel actually probably more competent with her than Cassie at the minute. For anyone that watched my previous video, it went pretty well, but I'm still very much a Cassie noob and practice needed. We're doing Path 9 Section 2 and that Ebony Moore on Power Focus 2 Root Node. So yeah, first fight for me. War's well underway already. Going for Scorpion, really easy Red Max fight. Put Max Pacify on so that I don't suffer any hazard damage when I parry and hit him. And then it's just a basic Max fight, nice and easy. I used a Power Start 1 just to try and save some time. There's Power Focus 2 on this as well, which is better because his Special 2 is a little bit easier to deal with. Occasionally I find myself getting caught by his Special 1 if I don't dash back far enough. I figured I'd be pretty safe in that he doesn't throw it, but actually he throws it a couple of times, like now. Poison damage doesn't really bother me, and yeah, he didn't actually throw a single SP2 throughout the entire fight. Excuse me. So there we go, for Power Focus 2 he throws 3 Special 1s on the trot, which is fun. Got the prowess up, Special 3 off. It doesn't quite kill him, but the bleeds following up will finish him off. Shout out to Afo Man as well, who was with us last season, so it's nice to meet an old friend. He was in a different BG though, so we weren't really that acquainted. Nice easy fight. We move on to the next. Nick Fury on, again, hazard shifts, incinerate, and shock and bleed. One eye open, so I'm not going to be parrying him. I can, but I don't need to. I'm going to start with baiting a heavy and get my heavy off to get the, can't even remember the name of the debuff on him. We'll find out in a second. Feedback, that's the one. Does nothing for now, but once the plasma's set in, he'll be ticking down nicely. Again, the fight's pretty good for Havok. I could have played it a little bit safer and minded the bleeds a bit more. I did get a few too many on me, and I was too slow replying with heavy, sort of countering with heavy there. And so it took a chunky hit to the face and threw my Special 2 into block. So it's actually not the best fight start for me, but I'm not too worried. It started to get a little bit dicey in that I looked back probably after this shock hazard finishes and I noticed the bleed's ticking me down a bit more. So I've just started to knuckle down and be a little bit more careful. This is very early on in the war, and actually as I'm recording this, I haven't been on this afternoon, I've just been busy all day, but I know that everything kind of fell apart for one reason or another and we didn't actually do very well. We kept it close for the most part to start with. Mistimed my Special 2 here in that I should have waited for his second life to start. As a result, as big damage as it did, it really didn't do anything because he starts his second life obviously up to full health. But no big deal. Get rid of the SP2. I am aware that I'm ticking down, but I'm not going to lose that race. And he's done. Nice and easy. Not too worried about the lost health because I haven't got another fight with Havok. And then we come on to Moore for a fun Silk fight. yeah, she's been super fun to get to know and practice with. She's obviously tactic, and so doesn't suffer any hazard damage or anything like that. Not that there's any on this. There is one point where Moore starts to degen me, and being tactic with debuffs on, I just tank the whole lot and actually take 0 damage. Start off with the parry. I have easy access to stun knockdowns. I have an evade charge, which I'm not going to waste on his special one because it's easy to just keep out of the way of. Yeah, again, the fight went really well, although it wasn't typical Silk rotation in that I didn't even get to use my relic for this because I just didn't need to. Also wasn't going to waste time using the SP3 rotation. Huge chunk of damage there. Router's kicked in, but it's no big deal. I can just keep out of the way and got a nice intercept there. Knocked him down again before the Falter kicks in, and there's the degen, which isn't actually doing anything, and we can chain into a special one, and that is the end of my war. Yeah, I haven't actually... I think things were going well for us at the time of this. I do follow up here, checking the score, but unfortunately it wasn't to last, and we have been on to a bit of a resounding defeat. Lies are keeping it together, so good games to them, and we'll see you soon.